Yeah, I'm hungry. Yes, thank you. Brandon, where'd you go?
What up, Yaylor? I'm in a new highlights video.
Fucking everything has to be cooked. I hate when shit has to be cooked.
And he basically said I would exterminate an ethnical group. Oh, what? What?
Talking with famous people.
Hello, Spawn.
No way.
And she's a girl. Woo.
Please say that? Or did you, like, interpret it strongly?
Yeah, he lives among the monkeys and like grows through puberty.
I don't want to refer to it as a can of worms.
No, he wouldn't know that.
Yeah, if we're going by the cigarette descriptor, I don't mind being around fags, but you know, I wouldn't want one in my mouth.
Hey!
I'm on the internet and I'm a girl. It's all I have to do, you know.
He said he would exterminate some groups of people. He didn't say everybody. You guys misunderstood it.
So now what?
Kit Kats gets the Desert Eagle.
Sorry, I'm looking at chat. First of all, Eric is not a Nazi.
It shouldn't be difficult to hammer the shit out of these fuckers.
Did I mention we're on the internet?
But Courtney and Neptune were picking on him.
I'm assuming that Hitler is Ken. It's gotta be.
I would say unfair for the ladies.
Someone's getting away with some bad fucking argumentation.
Damn, why y'all hating on my boy Loki like that?
Eric, the forcefulness of your argument made me involuntarily loose queefs.
And freaking Nick with his ENFP, ENTP lingual.
Oh, I'm sincere. She's so smart and she's so talented.
Yeah, that hair is luxurious as fuck.
They're like chimpanzees. I think if you were to shave them down, they'd kind of look like Christopher Walken. It's more bananas.
I want to commend you for using the transitive verb to loose.
No, I don't know what the fuck that means, but they were American.
Logical fallacy. Logical fallacy.
I'm not sure if Osiris likes me or not. If they don't, they're wrong.
Talking with famous people.
There's really nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, so in the video I just made, I went back to, it includes one new video and one old video that are unrelated to each other, but the old one was one that Nick linked to tonight, which was talking about the racist dude who said about exterminating black people.
Forgot about him.
But the funny thing is, when Saren fucking hop, 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 hop. Now listen, he did not advocate for the extermination of all this racial group. He only advocated for the extermination of some of them. Fucking
That dude's FE is backwards.
yeah, it's a good way to put it. But it's also a TE thing that they don't get how to differentiate between kinds of arguments or where to argue. You know, like to them, the fact that they found a point where they can correct you on, it doesn't matter what it is, right? It's like you don't want to correct me on that one, dude. That's a poor choice.
Speaking of poor choices, check out this dinner right here. Chocolate ice cream, hot fudge, on some cookies, with some Doritos, because you can't have all sugar.
Right, you can't. Is there some prohibition on hamburgers or something?
Yeah, they have to be cooked.
That's yeah. I thought about cooking tonight. I was like, you know what you should do instead of getting a hamburger, you should go home and cook some pasta. And then I got a hamburger.
Some pasta?
That's what I said to myself, but I didn't end up cooking it. I got the hamburger instead.
Pasta is for hard times.
It's for when you don't have a fridge.
You don't have a fridge?
Fridge broke.
So
That's
like
when I
said,
discovered I didn't actually need a fridge.
What did I say pasta was for?
Hard times?
Right.
Fridgelessness is not hard times. The fridgelessness of this kitchen has opened up much space and has prohibited me from periodically buying food to put in the fridge for a while and then throw away.
Okay, good point. And I guess I don't have beer anymore to keep.
I don't really have beer, and I drink my sodas warm anyway, and I put them in the fridge anyway.
I noticed that about you.
Yeah, because I'm too lazy. I'd rather have the convenience of having it right there and now than have to go to the fridge.
Your laziness is astonishing.
I've gotten used to them warm now too. So
I found Neptune came in and then dipped out like right before you got here pretty quick. So I decided that it was time that I do the good Christian thing like he'd want me to and find him, hunt him down on Facebook so I could drop him a link here. And he's easy as shit to find.
Neptune?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already his Facebook friend.
Huh?
I was already his Facebook friend.
Okay. So it was
It's a
Nick and
contest. Didn't you know it was a contest, Taylor?
I didn't. Nick knew it was a contest. Nick's been everyone's Facebook friend first.
Okay, well, he wins the contest, I guess.
I think he wins SI too. He seems to be the one that remembers that shit.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing I do with arguments. I remember all the arguments you make. I might not remember shit else, but I'll remember when you said that one thing that contradicts what you're saying now.
I'm more like you than Nick in that. Good Lord, how does Coach Abe survive you?
I don't waste my time trying to fix him anymore. It was after the slavery isn't racist video that I decided to give up trying to teach him anything. I mean, I teach him businessy stuff, but not thinking stuff. TI is a waste of time. He's TI seeking. You just keep pouring TI in there, and nothing will ever come of it. You can't clean up my house enough to get me to clean it up myself.
Might have good intentions.
It's a good way to think about fourth slot shit. There's no point in directing your whatever towards it unless you just have infinite of it. Any seeking, no problem. I can't stop anying at you, so whatever. You know? But if they're fucking TI seeking, like Candace was, it doesn't do any good. They're not really TI seeking. They're kind of open to it, but they don't ever actually make their decisions on it.
Yeah.
There's a difference between having a ontological function and an epistemological function in the fourth slot like we have versus a judging function, which is like, it's more like a subset of the whole purpose of things. But judges mistake it for the purpose of things.
Judges are just mistaken. You can apply that where you want, but you know it's true.
Look, there's a simple argument that, you know, you just can't make that often, but in large part, to the extent that people differentiate from myself, that's the problem with them. Is that they need to. Here's another thing that works for me. I'm sure it's going to work for you just fine. This is going to be perfect for you, INFP. Take a lot of speed.
Don't do it, INFP. It's a trap.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell that to an INFP, actually. I mean, they do a little bit. They can handle a little bit.
Right. They can handle a 12-hour shift, and then they need to sleep for several days and flush it all out.
Sleep and cry and sleep.
Oops. If they try to keep the ball rolling, they're going to have a bad time, and then you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
And when they're having a bad time, it's going to be because there's something wrong with you.
After all, you're the one they're feeling negatively about.
What could possibly make more sense than that?
Nothing. Makes perfectly good sense.
I mean, really, if we whittle out the J's, we whittle out the S's, we, INFPs are kind of smushy. INTPs are kind of crunchy. We're really the best type, I think, scientifically, objectively.
I mean, the alternative is to either be too dumb, too careful,
Too anal.
or too anal. Yeah.
I mean, and all of them have fair share of